when an IRA owns a property that's debt leveraged, right? Whether it's a multifamily property or a single family property, okay? In the eyes of the IRS, the IRA didn't make 100% of the investment. It made a percentage of the investment, but a bank came in and financed the rest. So to an IRA, when you have income flowing back to the IRA now becomes a taxpayer on the debt. Not the money the IRA put in, on the money that was borrowed. Here's the thing. Do not be scared of this so-called tax, which is the UBIT tax you're referring to. Because as soon as an IRA becomes a taxpayer, guess what we get to do to the income to minimize the tax? We get to use all the expenses on the property. We get to use the accelerated depreciation. We get to use all the expenses to whittle down the income. So oftentimes when I've seen this, Jeff, by the time that you throw the income against it, you're talking about the net profit and what it's subject to tax. It's almost minuscule depending on how much debt's on the property. The bigger tax you're trying to avoid is the capital gain. If there's a large capital gain and there's still debt on the property, then sure, the IRA may have to pay a little bit of tax on its capital gain. But here's the cool thing. If the property is owned in a year and a day, you still get long-term capital gains treatment just on the debt piece, not on the entire investment. So it's just on the debt piece. So what your calculation should be, and it shouldn't be, it's just a math problem. Does the debt increase the cash on cash return from my IRA? Because your other alternative is invest all cash, have no debt, but you got to put more money into the property. Oftentimes that reduces your cash on cash return. The debt sometimes helps it. So long story short, the tax is not something to be scared of. It's just an expense that you want to analyze and make sure that, okay, if my IRA has to pay a tax, then I'm getting still this much return. And does that return still outpace what my other investment opportunities in the market?